terrorists. We're not no gangsters. We revolutionaries. And that's how we
Los Angeles County Jail riot, man. Feel me? Los Angeles County Jail riot. Bounty hunters, Pirus, Brims, Swans, villains. Who else was there? The low bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Me against the Hoovers, gangsters, faux trays, third world. It was a variety of them, but it was the Crip module. So basically, it was 3,500, 3,200 versus 4,300. And the jumped off in the hospital in the visiting room area, man, doing an altercation when we were on our way to visit. We were on our way to visit, and we had a line of homies coming out of visit. So again, here we are, y'all. We in 1984, man, Los Angeles County Jail, man. Los Angeles County Jail, the hospital, visitational riot, man. And the riot started between me and Devil from 74 Hoover, man. Me and this G Crip nigga named Devil from 74 Hoover. Devil was a rider. Nigga actually looked like a devil, man. He was real black. Used to have this little pointed, that little what's the TV series you used to watch? Eddie the Monster. He had the Eddie the Monster going on right here, man, with his little hairline. He had the Eddie the Monster hairline, and the nigga just looked at, like, you know, if the average person seen him, man, be terrified. Man, that nigga look crazy. So anyhow, me and Devil from 74, we just didn't get along. I got along with all the grooves, man, because I got relatives from Five Deuce Hoover, the twins, and Gangsta T, / he's a Muslim now. They're my relatives from 107, you feel me? So I got along with a lot of the grooves coming up, man, in the system, out of the system. As a matter of fact, I was only one of the first, only Bloods that used to be able to go to their parties and shit. And I'm coming there flamed up, red flag down, flamed up. And this was when the banging days, you know what I'm saying? So I used to go to the Five Deuce parties at the clubhouse, the motorcycle spot, right on the corner of 52nd and Hoover. I used to fall up in that bitch with my relative now, be flamed up. One night I got out one of the young niggas over there for Five Deuce because, you know, he banged on me and shit. And not knowing I'm T relative, and I'm telling the nigga, homie, that's my relative. And he was like, cuz, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I said, hey, nigga, well, check this out. Let's take it on outside, homie, and get it in, nigga. So we went out there and locked up, man. I gave that nigga a swell black eye. You feel me? So anywho, the county jail, man, 1984. Me and Devil never got along. So every time we seen each other, this started in YA. So from YA all the way to the system, when we seen each other, we used to bang on each other, man. Nigga would give it up. I give it up. You know what I mean? We fuck each other. We say fuck you, and we just cuss each other out every chance we got. We just went at it, bro. So this particular day, this particular night, it was a chain that already went down on us in the county jail that already went down to visit. And what happens in the county is when you're on the blood module or you're on the Crip modules and you're on these modules, the modules are segregated. So you're on lockdown constantly. So the only time you get out is either through an escort to and forth where you finna go to visit, or you getting escorted down to go to court. So they're gonna escort a whole line of us early in the morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 3 in the morning. Escort us all the way down to booking front and holding cells and holding tanks and drop you off down there to get ready for court, which you ain't leaving out to by now at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock that morning. So you down there in the holding tank for about 2 hours, which a lot of shit go down in the holding tanks, fights, squabbles, stabbings, all kind of stuff. So this particular day, again, like I say, there's a line of Crips and they roaming. So what you mean by that, Nino, by roaming? What roaming is, they took a squad of them and they got passes. They got fake hospital passes, medical passes, psych ward passes, law library passes. They got fake passes to be able to go down to these parts of the facilities in the county jail. Now, when you get these kind of passes, now you're without an escort. You can freelance. That's why they call passes and roaming. That's why it's called roaming, because you got a pass. You don't got a sheriff escorting you everywhere you go. So when you got a pass, you can roam, meaning nigga can leave from the 3,000 floor, end up on the 4,000 floor, the 2,000 floor, roam all the way on the other side to go see your homies. Whatever you got to do to fucking network in there, this is the only way you can get to these sides, by having a pass. Because when the sheriff stops you and hit you up, they going, hey, Blue, where you going? Oh, I got a pass, man. They take the pass. Okay, moving on. Keep your shoulder on the wall. Keep your hands in your pocket. You feel me? So you roaming. So, like I said, it was a squad of Crips, squad of them, at least about 9 of them, sitting on the hospital bench, waiting on the doctors and waiting on pill call, because they roaming and they got passes to go to pill call. It's a squad of homies coming out of visit, which was the homie Brazy B from the 20 Outlaws. I mean, from the 20 Power Rules from the bottom, 30 Power Rules, excuse me. It was him and a few homies coming out, alias Ness. They was coming out of visit. Me, I'm leading the line. We going to visit. And it's me, Renzi, a couple of my crimies, me, Renzi, Waldo, couple of the Paru homies, Big Nate from Paru, you know what I'm saying? Me, Shady Grady, Black Shady Grady, rest in peace, my fucking homie, a rider. That's another rat dog from Paru, though. That nigga's you a Willie dog, but from Ludus Park, Paru, a bruiser, a beast, nigga. Shady Grady used to beat the dog shit out of shit, man. Feel me? So Shady Grady, who else was it? There was a few swans. We was deep. We used to be at least about 10 of us. So we coming down to visit, we getting escort. Now, as we coming down, we getting escort, you hear the police make the call in the audible. Blues walking, lock it down. Blues walking, lock it down. So that means blood module, crip module is in movement. So they'll shut everything down. If you a civilian or you a regular in general pop, you got to put your hands in your pocket, put your face on the wall, put that nose straight on the wall. You can't look left or right. You got to stand up on the wall while they escorting us in the middle of the hallway. And we deep, and it's about 4 or 5 or 6 sheriffs. They strapped up with batons, big old flashlights, cuffs, mace, and they escorting us. So as they escorting us, I got my hands in my pocket. I'm belling, like I said, I'm leading the pack. And I'm belling, I'm strolling with my stroll. And I look over to my right, it's the nigga Devil. But before we can even get to the bench, here come a whole line of 4,300 Crips coming out of visit right after our homeboys pass us up. They pass us up, we give it all up, throw our shit up to them. They going in, turn up in, they going up the escalator. Escort, here come the Crips coming out now. Who leading the pack? It's my relative, Sam, man. Ransom. On a life sentence for body. He got a couple of bodies, man, like 3 of them. And he going down for life right now, man. And he's still in the county fighting cases. But my relative calling, he running the car. You know what I'm saying, me? So my relative, which AK Sam Ransom, he leading the pack. So when he come out, he see me, give it up, I give it up. Boom, so ready? He look at me and smile and shit. He give me the eye and the wink like, love you. I said, all right, nigga. But now all the time, he spent around like this and looked at the Devil in them, looked at his rags, and gave him the head shake, right? And when he gave the head shake, we barely pass now. We get it. As soon as I pass, I get up on him with that bunny hunter light. And you can hear homies talking with that power like, with that brim like, woo woo. We banging on these niggas. And they banging back saying they Crip audibles. So as I said with that bunny hunter light, they'll say, "Self for Hoover." You feel me? I diss it, nigga, fuck, woo, 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 woo. And as I'm saying it, I turned around, the police said, "Blue!" And I'm turning around because the police got my attention now. As I turn around, I still got my hands in my pocket. That nigga jumped right off the bench and laid me. Boom! Fire! Oh, no. Nigga hit me with the side neck shot, huh? Bam! I spin, came right back in. And he already on the wall, so we lock it. Boom, 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 boom. And nigga, the line just took off. And it was simultaneously. Niggas going at it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Niggas slamming niggas. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, we at it. The police get the mason. Police clocking niggas with flashlights. but we still at it for at least a good 2 minutes. To finally, they got the bus and the mace up in the air. They come with the pellet, the little pellet rifles and shit, you know, the rubber guns, and bust on a couple of niggas and lay us down. Me and Devil still locked up, bro. That's how much hatred we had, and we had to get this shit off our chest. We still locked up, toe to toe, bing, 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 bing. We going at it. I see the nigga nose bleed, blood come out that nose. Now I'm really excited. I'm on him more now. I'm digging him because he's taller than me, huh? So I'm digging on him. Bing, 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 bing. Finally, boom, I get slapped with a flashlight. Clink, it's the police on me now. I'm like, God damn. So I felt that and fell back. When I fell back, threw my guards up to block again because they coming down on me. They grabbed me, spit me around, handcuffed me, grabbed his ass, slammed him in the wall, handcuffed him, escorted us straight to the hole, bro. So about 19 of us ended up going to the hole. We went to when you go to your arraignment, classification, whatnot, see how many days you're gonna get in the hole. They gave us 10 days juke balls. Every last one of us. 10 days juke balls, Unc.
Hold up, you gotta break it out. You gotta break it down what juke ball is for the people that don't know.
Say, nigga, I ain't gonna break down nothing with that kind of energy, nigga. I need to hear my shotgun host talking to me, man, and talking to TV lane.
Nigga, you heard what I said, nigga. You need to break it down. We don't know what the hell juke ball mean, nigga. Damn. Shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Cuss me out there.
See, you acting like you really. See, that's why you see.
Hey,
go ahead.
First of all, a juke ball, man. And I'm gonna go back to Sam. Me and Sam ended up on the yard together. 8-9 months after this riot, I ended up getting transferred out of the county jail to start my sentence on my HK case. And I go straight to the Cochran level 4 yard, and I run B yard. My relative on the yard, I'm running B yard. I got B yard on lockdown, nigga. This is when I get into it with Baby Knot. Me and Baby Knot end up going in the cell and lock up, man. That's when Baby Knot from Badu's Village, rest in peace. Baby Knot was a straight rider though, man. But Baby Knot was building his name, and he was on the other side with them people. And the nigga Reno was trying to take over my yard. Reno just got transferred down from Quentin, and he come down and hit the yard trying to take over my yard. Nigga, I wasn't having that, nigga. This is all uncut right here, exclusive. All uncut bloods, nigga. And we comfortable right here. We don't got no chaos, none of that bullshit, nigga. I'm regulating everything, nigga. Yeah. So anywho, before I'm gonna go back to that, but the juke ball, explain the juke ball to you, Unc. A juke ball is corn, peas, carrots, cornmeal, cornbread, bread, whatever fake ass meats they used to feed us, Salisbury steak meat, some ground beef, you name it. And it's all combined in one pot. You think chitlins stink. If you was a cook and you was cooking juke balls, they'll tell you they used to have to wear masks, stirring that shit up in big old steam pots and cooking that shit because it stank. It was so stanky. So what they would do, they would take all the foods that we would have during the week, whatever dinner, breakfast, whatever the hell we had from Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday that week, they would take all that shit from leftovers and all and just throw it in one big old pot, boil it and cook it, and then pour the shit in a pan, and it looked just like rotten, stanky dog food, like something you finna go feed to your dog outside once you pour it in the pan, because it looked all gooey. It looked like a motherfucker said, and threw up, bro. No exaggerate. And any niggas in here is from them days and them eras to do county jail time who know about a juke ball in the hole. They gonna tell you the same thing. He ain't lying. So what they do is they put them in these big cake pans, like cake pans, right? Mm-hmm. And then they throw them in the oven for a minute and bake them. But they don't bake them to bake all the way through. They just bake it where the top is hard, and when you take that top off, everything in the inside of it is mushy and wet. Like, man, like soggy wet. Like you eating on some wet, soggy food or something. And so imagine being on juke balls for 10 days, bro, and you ain't nobody with no power. You ain't a nigga who can make moves. You don't know no trustees, so you ain't getting no food. You ain't gonna get no real food, no none of that. Nigga finna come out that cell in the 10 days looking like this. Looking like a straight greyhound, man.
Yeah.
Fucked all up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stumped up like a greyhound up, because you can't make no moves. Nigga like me making moves. Nigga, I'm getting turkey sandwiches, egg sandwiches, all the food, because I know the cooks. I'm connected. I got money. Feel me? And in the county, we had cash money back then. So it made a big difference, nigga. Nigga could do anything. You can bail out of jail from the county. That's how cold it was. Niggas used to literally, from the 70s and the 80s, man, niggas used to bail out the county jail from the county. Nigga would go to jail, hop in one of them dice games, or one of them 3-card Molly games, or one of them Blackjack 21 games, boy, and come up and get on that phone in a minute and call the bill by me. Hey, man, I got half of that right now, man. Get me up out of here. Yeah, I got 2,000 on me right now, man. Some niggas had 20,000, 15,000. Shit, Peabody had at one point in time, when I first got in there, nigga Peabody had like 50-something racks stashed up in the lights. All cash. Cash, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, we used to carry that money. That's why we hated when they took the currency from us about the county jail, bro, because it was on, man. When the nigga had currency, nigga can make a move. Feel me? And so after that, after the riot, we go to the hole, do our 10 days, we get out and everything. Like I say, I get transferred. Now I'm in the mix. So I end up in Cochran prison, man. I end up in Cochran State Prison, bro. Level 4 yard, B yard, man. So you got A, B, and C. And so I'm over there on B yard. It's me, my homie Big G Eyes, Green Eyes, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Me, G Eyes over there on the yard. He just get transferred down. So it's me, him, you know what I'm saying? Me, gang homies. And so, like I said, this was the time and era I ended up getting into it with Baby Knot, rest in peace, man. So the nigga Reno sent a few niggas at me. I'm on the handball court getting down and shit, playing handball. And he sent a few niggas, and niggas he sent was one of them was Baby Knot. So Baby Knot said, Blood, what's happening, man? Look here, man. Yeah, the homie say, man, woo, 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 woo. Like, nigga, fuck Blood. And fuck you, nigga. Matter of fact, check this out. I'm gonna build a woo, woo, woo. Let's do what we gotta do. So, nigga, as a rider, he was like, all right, nigga, I'll be there. Bam, we come in, we go get up in the cell, lock up. We get in the cell now. I'm a veteran fighter in these cells. I'm used to fighting in cells. I done had a gang of fights in cells already. So I know how to get down in one of these cells. You don't got a lot of room. Feel me? And I'm a puncher. I'm a kicker. You know what I mean? It all depends on how I'm giving it to a nigga. You feel me? I'm a wrestler, nigga. I'll slam you, and you bet not fuck around, and I'll get you in that killer bee lock. It's a wrap. You gone. I'm gonna knock your ass straight out. I'll put your ass in that killer bee hole, nigga. It's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? And so him being fresh, this is his fresh joke. This is fresh time in, coming out of YA, baby. He got a little size on him, but I'm swole. I got him out weight by at least 20 pounds. And we jump in the cell, let him close the door behind him. I don't sneak attack the homie, nothing like that. He another beat off, so I give him action. So soon he come in, close the door, turn around, throw his shit up. I go right at him. I go right in on him. Bing, 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 bing. We lock up. Bing, 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 bing. Nigga catch me one. Boom, okay. I back up for a minute. Size him. I go right back in on him. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, we lock it. He grabbed me. Wrong move to do. I spent him. I took that pivot, put down. I spent him. I sent him. Boom! Put the bounty hunter slam down on him. I'm on him. I'm on his ass now. Feel me? So bam. After a couple of licks, I let the nigga get back up. Get back up. He bleed. You know what I'm saying? I got a little blood come out the side of my mouth. We bleed. We locking up again. We toe to toe. We lock up. About a good another minute or two in the cell, we lock up. The homie at the door, look at the door, he said, what's up? I said, hey, what's happening, bro? You good? We still going or what, nigga? What's happening? Blood up, gave me the dap. We shook hands, and me and Baby Knot became cool as shit. From that day on, me and Baby Knot was straight. And Baby Knot went on to grow, adapt ranking for itself in that particular organization that he was in, you know what I mean, and became somebody, because Baby Knot was a rider, man. They can't take nothing from Baby Knot from Philly. That nigga was a rider. Big head nigga. Big old hands, big head ass nigga, man. And I was hitting that nigga head felt like concrete. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So, and then after I got through getting down with him, like I said, I'm fresh on the yard. and my relative Sam on the yard. So we hitting the yard. We walking a lap on the yard and shit. We hugged up, walking on the yard, smoking. And I asked him, I said, really? I said, bro, why you do that old fake ass shit in the county jail, man? And give green like that shit, nigga, and sent them niggas, nigga, and let devil follow me like that, man. He started laughing like a mug, huh? He go, shit. Hey, really? Nigga, I had to see what you was really made of. Nigga, I know you're a rider, but shit, I want to see some of that shit for myself. I said, you a cold ninja for that, man. You a cold ninja, Sam, for that. Sam, for real? I said, man, you a cold ninja for that, man. He said, yeah, that's the only reason why I green lighted. Nigga, I want to see my rally in action, nigga. You see, I didn't let the other line break wide and break loose and do nothing. We was already gone once I, gave it a nod. That's why I didn't let the other line get involved or break wide, because I already knew y'all was cool. Y'all was even, basically. They had a squad. You had a squad. Feel me? And I knew you was going to handle your business. You feel me? I said, man, but that nigga fired on me from the blind, nigga. That nigga could have sent me, man. Nigga would have hit me a little harder. He probably would have knocked me out, nigga. Nah, he wouldn't knock you out. Nigga, you good, man. Man, fuck you, Sam. We laughing and shit, smoking, and kept walking the lap, man. But listen, TV Land, on that note, man, you've been struck by lightning bolt, man. You buzzed in, you tapped in right now, man, to R.O.E 2023, man. Split Deep TV, man. HTX Current News, man. Watch Satellite News, man. HTX Current News. Watch Satellite News, man. Y'all have a blessed Friday out there, man. Y'all stay safe. You know what I mean? And y'all see what we doing over here, man. We working, we grinding, man. We grinding, man. We working for you guys to provide that great content for you guys, man. So I just hit y'all with one of them great storylines, one of them great livelihoods again for the weekend, man, for you to marinate on, man. The County Jail Riot, man. The County Jail Riot, 1984, man. Bloods and Crip Mafia, man. The County Jail Riot, man. Hey, listen, man. When I come on here and I talk about certain things, I speak on things in this nature, again, it's not to brag or boast, youngsters. It's not to brag or boast about the penitentiary system, youngins. It's not to brag or boast about the county jail system. Fuck all that shit. It's to show you real ones who survived through it and able to talk about it and teach you and give you the advice that you don't got to take that lane, man. And you don't want to take that lane. But the shit ain't the way it used to be anyway. It ain't as dominant as it was when we were coming up. Now it's more or less shit. The police is just like the young niggas in this generation. All the police is younger. They younger and younger and younger in the same era of this generation. So now in the county jail, it's even worse as far as the police banging with the youngsters. You got Crip polices, you got blood polices. It's been that way. It ain't nothing new. This generation, it ain't nothing new. We established that a long time ago in our era. We had blood sheriffs that fucks with us. Then you had Crip sheriffs that fucks with the Crips. You get your ass caught up over there on one of them modules, and it's a trustee with clout. All you got to do is say that name of that sheriff. He gonna buzz that gate and let them niggas get your ass, boy. They gonna tear that ass up. Then send you on up out of there to the hospital. Same thing for the blood modules. Man, them niggas used to get caught slipping over there before they segregated us and the Crips had one side. Man, we had certain deputies that fucked with us heavy. And I was a trustee. So I know for a fact what I'm talking about, because I done caught a few niggas like this. Sent them right on in the laundry room for us, and we in there welling that ass out. That's how them niggas caught me over there for me fucking around in 27, 28. Niggas had me in the laundry room. I'm sitting down there waiting, you know what I mean, to get transferred up out of there with a couple of old niggas, because they got me in the wrong module. Man, them niggas that let the trustees up out of there, them niggas come up in that motherfucker, say, hey, cuz, where the party at? He said, where that booty hole nigga at? They say, where that booty hole nigga at? Broadway nigga. Where that booty hole nigga at, cuz? And I'm sitting down on my, my transfer shit and my blanket and all that like this, with my head down and my arms like this. And I look up when I hear booty hole. And I look up, I said, there ain't no booty holes around here. Nigga, you mean bounty hunter, nigga? And the niggas say, oh, we got us one. And them niggas came straight at me. I'm in that motherfucker thumper. Niggas on me, rushing. Police come, get me up out of there, escort me up out of there, man. But this is the type of shit they do to us. The same thing they do to them. You feel me? So, man, listen, man. Jails, prisons, my youngins, ain't no place to be, man. No place to be. If you're a person that really, really enjoy your freedom and you love being free, you're not a person that can take structured rules as far as somebody telling you when to piss, shit, eat, wake up, go to sleep, all these things. You do not want to be in prison, man. You do not want to experience nobody's prison or nobody, especially that ragged ass Los Angeles County Jail or any county jail. The county jail kill you before you can get to the prison system. What do you mean by that, Cap? Diseases. They got so many diseases floating in them county jails that it would kill you before you even make it to the pen. Or you done made it to the pen with a disease you carried from the county jail, and now during your duration, your 2 or 3 years, you wonder why you got so sick and you done died in prison from the system bullshit. They got so much shit in them systems that's killing our people off, homie. Killing them. Even the foods, killing our people. The medications, everything, bro. So my youngins out there, my young youths, the county jail, prisons, jail, y'all say it with me. Fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. That ain't where you want to be, man. So don't let none of this shit, none of these niggas on here glorify prison or make it sound glorified or like it's the place to be or it's going to make you a man. Real men are being produced right here on the street. You ain't got to be no tough nigga to go to jail to be a real man, my niggas. On that note, man, you've been, that's one of my great testimonies for my youngers, man, to take and ride it with this Friday, man, and marinate on it, man. Stay out of these jails.
Gangsta shit.